Yeah, I'm just a big Isaac fan. This guy has the most sick, nasty hair color ever. And this is gonna be Isaac versus who is this? Who are they playing? Versus Lotem. So let's just go look at these players real quick in terms of track records and stuff like that. If we go back again to day 1, these are gonna be Group D, day 6, Group D or Division D, day 6 of round 16. Isaac plays Into the Rain. Isaac beats Into the Rain pretty badly. I mean, his EVP against at least Into the Rain was really good. Lotem versus Marine. Marine beat Lotem in that TVT the following day. And then Lotem versus Into the Rain. Into the Rain beats Lotem, but that's not really a big deal. So right now we're seeing that Isaac is actually up 1-0 against Into the Rain. Lotem lost to Marine. Lotem beats Into the Rain. So actually Lotem's 1-1 right now. Isaac is 1-0. As we haven't talked about his last game. Isaac, the last game he played was against Marine, where he lost. So Isaac is actually 1-1, tied with Lotem at this point. So actually this game could matter depending if someone does advance to the round of 8. This, I don't have like a graphical overlay to distribute to you guys right now. I'm gonna work on like a chart because I don't want to take the one from Team Liquid because I don't want to look at Team Liquipedia. So the whole purpose is to get around Liquipedia because it's spoilers. Sadly, they need to implement a new way to have non-spoiler things. Because if you actually want to, the thing that's really cool about Brood War is that like every Korean games cast, like at least like after 90, like 2000, like mid 2000, VODs just started coming out, and that's when Brood War kind of, I think, kind of took off in the international sense, where people found the Korean scene. It's like, yeah, dude, we're gonna record all this. I mean, you can go back and see of the hundreds of Brood War tournaments after 2000. They will all have VODs available, and if they don't, if they're all of a sudden private videos, because of NBC Gaming was like, we gonna get rid of that, and that's Isaac with his nasty hair. He looks like a chicken, this one though. But the cool thing about that is that you can watch like any game you want. Like if there's a VOD, like if there was a game that was played, there is most likely a VOD of it. And this is Lotem. Huh. Lotem's the funny guy. Lotem looks kind of funny. But then he gives us some nude shots, which is really weird. But Lotem, this is the guy that I was thinking of. Lotem looks very funny. But with that, we'll have to figure out where we go. And I don't know the map. We need to figure out what the map is, because that's really important. The map is pretty important right now. I just realized. Oh, dude, this is one of my favorite maps. Actually, I mean, that's a lie. I love all the maps except for Neo Legacy of Char. I think this is kind of a boring map, but this is a semi-island map. This is an extremely Terran favorite map. One-base Terran builds are very popular, popular, prosperous, and just damn good. Isaac is gonna have trouble on this map. There's no fast expansions that he can pull off. Really, you're kind of restricted to 2 builds. One is go to quick ventral sacks and just start dropping everywhere. See what you can accomplish that way, and that's a good Zerg strategy. If Terran's really bunkered in, it's difficult to pull off that kind of play. We'll see what Isaac can do. And I don't really remember Lotem's style anyway. And then what we have is, or you can go quick like one-base Mutalisks and just like do as much harassment as you can, and while you're trying to get ventral sacks up, take your expansions. I think that's the more common build. Just go for quick Mutalisks. It's the best thing you can do. And what it will allow you to do is it also allows you the potential to stop dropship plays, because there isn't a lot of, I mean, on an island map, why would you build lings? And this, like the beginning part of it, like a ton of lings. So if you do like a 2 dropship like pressure. Like, just think of the 3 racks build, okay? Because think about it, how does Zerg get scouting information? If you're good, if you have Marines stationed around your whole island, you really can cut off Zerg's vision of this map. So if you go for a 3 racks that we saw that Lee just did, a 3 racks or 2 racks, 3 racks pressure. I don't even know what the 3. I'll call it a 3 racks pressure. But the 3 racks pressure with like stim or whatever upgrade, and that's Isaac looking awesome with his hair. He cut it though. And this guy, the nerd himself, Lotem.
오히려 긴장은 박경태 선수가 덜 될 것 같아요.
그렇죠. 그러니까 그런 의미에서는 박경태 선수에게
Like, this guy wouldn't look nearly as bad if he didn't, if he just changed the glasses. If he changed the glasses that he had, it would be a lot better. Trust me. But okay, so New Hall of Valhalla. It's gonna be tough for Isaac, but he might be able to hold. And the Observer is master. I love it. All right, spawning at the 12 o'clock position as the purple Zerg. It will be Isaac. And at the 6 o'clock position, it'll be the brown Terran. Lotem. I love how they're all brown and this starboard doesn't have brown colors, so that's perfect. Awesome. Actually, you know what I can look up? Because I'm bored. Brown color code. Okay, I mean, these positions could allow for dropship play. It's for, well, actually, nah, you take that back. It's probably the worst thing. It's actually probably the worst. It's probably the worst map positions. I take that back. Do not quote me ever on that, because I think I'd be a laughing stock of the whole community if I was quoted like, "Oh, this guy said he dropship play is really good," but yeah. Copy and paste that shit. Oh no. Brown. Okay, so we're gonna have another gas first build, so it's just gonna be really quick and needless again. You know, that's really what this comes down to. Like I said, there isn't a lot of other options for Isaac to really go for. I mean, he could try to go like the ZBZ build that Sigamari tried to do against Jinnom back in like day 4, I think, in that ZBZ, where he kind of went mass roughs with mass Ling. But the ZBZ, you know, it's structured different anyway. That matchup's completely different anyway. So when you think about it, I'm not really sure if you can really even say that's even an actual build that you could perform in this. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. So he's gonna go gas first, probably throw down a hatchery, then the pool, and then just go for quick meal. It's very much like a ZBZ build, but it's really all that Zerg is restrained to. And as you can tell, this is the map. Dropship play could work as well. I mean, it's not like if you spawn, you know, at if one player, if they were close by air positions. I mean, obviously dropship play is going to be way more common, but this way you can try to, I guess you can come from an edge that may not be scouted properly or something like that. And I don't know what they're drawing at all, but that's what I'm thinking at least. Nah.
지금 그 김도영 해설위원의 말씀대로 이근택 선수는
warm hex
해처리를 두 번째 해처리를 먼저 지으면서 빠른 뮤탈리스크 쪽보다는
We are gonna get this brown color working on the overlay right now.
기본으로 생각하는 듯한 이런 빌드더고요. 오.
What did you just throw down? What did they just say all to? I don't know what they're doing, but 802
병길섭 선수가 이 맵에서 완전히 머린 중심으로 플레이를 하는 모습을 보여줬지만 테크트리는 빨리 올리는 가운데 적당한 타이밍에 두 번째 배럭을 늘리는 형태였어요.
There we go. We got a brown color.
박경태 선수는 아예 투 배럭이란 말이에요.
I really wish I knew what they're saying all to. What are they saying? What are they saying? And we're gonna have another 2 racks opening from Lotem. Very much what Lee did.
그 다음에 내륙 쪽으로 내려놓는 그런 방안이라면은 좀
And this map
이근택
is
선수보다는 좀 늦어질 수
Valhalla.
있다는 그런 생각이 드네요.
예, 늦어지기도 늦어지고요. 그다음에 저렇게
And I mean, again, he could do drop ships, but he's doing a 3-hatch build.
뮤탈리스크 쪽으로 상대가 태클을 잡았을
Okay, so that's why they're saying, oh, he went a triple hatchery before pool build.
상대방의 의도를 예, 일단
The only reason why I can foresee this is that a build probably works out where you get the gas really fast. Right when your spire's done, you get like 9 meatless and you just go. And like you just try to end the game there. I think that's what Isaac's going to plan, because otherwise I don't really know. I wouldn't understand why you go like triple hatch. Or he's gonna play really econ style. Triple hatch opening. Triple. Okay, so he's gonna go lurker drops actually. Okay, that's interesting. And he's running hard. He's running really hard. So he's gonna go ventral sacks, which. Okay, so he's actually playing like really greedy. I mean, I can only speculate on this build, but generally what I'm saying, and here comes the dropship play. He's playing extraordinarily greedy right now, and this can be terrible for Isaac, because right now Lotem's gearing up to be really aggressive, and that's what I was talking about, the Marines also cutting off scouting information, because really Isaac has no idea what's going on. Like, he can just assume that's all he can do. Otherwise it's kind of like, well, great. Dude, that guy looked like an Asian version of Tasteless. Dude, that guy, yeah, wow, he totally did. I'm so taking my guns on that. But I think he's gonna get ventral sacks. He's gonna drone up a lot and then try to expand with a ton of drones, and then just try to go from there, and then get, just get a great economy going. A Zerg style that I don't see a lot. In modern era, Zergs don't tend to drone up a lot. They're just like, well, I'm gonna be aggressive. I'm gonna get my units. And of course, meta forces them to do that as well. But we'll see. He's probably researching ventral stacks and speed, obviously, right now. And he's gonna have a lot of hydras. Or he could just go for a hydra drop, I guess. But would mech even be a case here? I mean, you can do a mech rush in Terran versus Protoss on this map, but on this map, yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Okay, no, it's just gonna be quick vessels. You're gonna be zooming out because that's how they go, and looking at that APM right there. Oh man. Alright, vessels done. A lot of hydras are out. Maybe it's standard to go this in Terran versus Zerg, to go quick vessels, and maybe that's the reason to go hydras. I mean, I can only speculate. This is the first time I've ever seen a triple hatchery build from Zerg ever. So this is gonna be awesome. Okay, the depot's going down. Continued production of Marines. Nothing out of the factory yet, despite getting machine shop. Nothing's even queued up right now. I'd still like to know what he's actually planning. Is he going to expand, or Lotem, man? You just look weird. Okay. The vessel's out. And he's going to do lurker drops. I mean, slow lurker drops. He's probably going to get speed. But this is just gonna, well, no, it's just gonna, okay, he's gonna lower them onto the low ground. Odd. He's gonna try to delay the expansion, but vessels are already out, which can just irradiate them to death. So what Isaac's planning to go into like lurker drops with, man, I don't know. Or lurkers. When do lurkers next? And he's going to be dropping up a couple of SCVs on the low ground to probably build some stuff, like a wall or something like that. Lurkers are making their way downtown, down to the natural of Terran. Is he going to be able to set up a tight wall in time? I don't think they're probably just going to claw. Isaac's like, yeah, let's do this. And he's just gonna be scouting. Scouting for any on like low ground hatcheries. Hatcheries, I guess. Lotem just being the nerdy badass that he is. And okay, so we're gonna have like a lurker contain-ish on this map. It's so hard. I don't know how Tyrant versus Zerg works on this map at all. So we're just gonna go case by case here. CC's coming up right now. Korean commentator talking about drop ships right here. We're gonna have a drop coming in right now. Like I said earlier, that you can go across that portion of the map and see what you can get done with it. Oh, the Overlord though is gonna catch it. Yes, he will. Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, this is, he's going to get Hydras. You already see the minimap already moving right now. The commentators will be clicking on that anytime. Lotem's looking very serious right now. So many Hydralisks out right now. There's no way that drop's getting in right there. Nice reaction nice decision making by Lotem though, not to decide to go into that. This Scourge though, oh no. Can he drop him? Oh no. You just see it like Lotem just like, no. You just like a straight face and like, no. No.
이상하게 보면은 드랍십 보내놓고
Alright.
막 이것저것 생산하고 그러면 드랍십이 없어지는 경우가 너무 많더라. 예, 이근택 선수가 드랍십에 대한 대비를 너무 잘하더라. 막 이런 얘기를 했었거든요. 그래서 연습 경기 때는 그 이근택 선수가 많이 이겼는데
Okay, so the base has been established. I'd have you know that Isaac is still has neglected a second base at this point, so he's still off of 3 hatches of just pure on Hydras, and he's finally gonna take it down to the base. He's double expanding. So he's gonna try apply some pressure here with like 50 Hydras. This is scary. That is actually scary. The amount of production that has been capable of the Zerg off of 1 base is just like of just pure on Hydras. It's like, well, that's not even all of them. He must have lost some in the base to defend. Nope, there they are. There are all the Hydras. It's probably like 1A, 2A, 3A, 3A at least. Alright. Covert ops is done. He's gonna go ghost. That's odd. Nukes. Quick nukes. For Lotem here. Quick nukes. Quick nukes. That's something to write down. Quick nukes. So he's gonna go quick nukes. What does that mean? This is gonna be awesome or really terrible? Oh, these lurkers! No, the lurkers are out of position, and that is unfortunate. Oh, that's terrible. And he does have +1 though. It's actually good. It's not the instead of having a pile full of dead bodies of Marines, you actually have dead lurkers, which to me is good. But honestly, I'm cheering for Isaac this time. Cheering for Isaac, but because both these players are tied, I'm not really gonna justify. I don't really know who's gonna win. But I'm cheering for Isaac here because I don't know who's gonna win. But still, Isaac.
예, 하지만 그 지금 예 빨간색까지는 아니지만 어쨌건
Alright.
계통이지 않습니까? 저 이근택 선수의 유닛들이요. 저렇게 되면은 특히나 이제 오버로드
Starting up a nuke right now. He can nuke drop. That'd be fun. I've done that in StarCraft 2 a couple times. It's just really difficult in Brood War because it's like tier 4.5 tac to go nukes, but. Here comes the drop, or no, just more dropships coming back. But Isaac is taking a lot of the map right now. He's triple expanded. He's gonna D-Matrix, so he's gonna go for a drop right here. Not even gonna repair the dropship. Doesn't feel like he needs it. I think it's a little risky, but he's gonna D-Matrix. He has been spotted by the Overlord. Doesn't really matter that he's gonna try to juke it. Oh no, the DPS is gonna be insane by these Hydras. Doesn't even matter about the D-Matrix. They just go down hard. And well done, well played by Isaac. Really going for the build that really kind of is really terrible for Lotem. It was the build that Lotem decided to go. but
이근택 선수는 그러면서 계속해서 해처리를 늘립니다.
예,
This
계속적인
is-
시간이 흐른다면 많은 멀티를
Lotem
먹고
is-
이근택 선수의
if Lotem just goes to the left though,
굉장히
he might just be in position to kill off a base or two. But we just have a random bioforce on the center of the map that's not really doing too much. He should really be trying to clear up some of these hydras if possible, but they're all over the map. Isaac, man, you are the dude of awesomeness. Hydra contain on this map.
그런 의미에서
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, losing a substantial part of that bioforce, and the problem with that is,
지금 뭐
I mean, he has no forces on the low ground right now, and these Marines are just gonna die. Hydras are like, it's like, well, we're gonna one shot you, no big deal. And Isaac has taken so many bases. Lotem, I'm just questioning what Lotem's ability right now to do stuff, because he's literally sitting out for 2 base, and he's still trying jobs that are obviously not working for him. He's gonna try to take the bottom right-hand base. Okay.
그런 상황이 되거든요.
Ooh, wasted a couple Scourge on useless building because he can just repair that. But alright, he has a lot of CCs actually,
네.
so he's actually planning to expand right here. So now he's gonna be pushing it out here with mediocre force at best.
자, 전진하는
He's just gonna die.
중간이네요.
그리고 뭐 메딕이
He's just gonna die. He has nothing.
자, 히드라리스크가 공격을
This is terror. Like, that's mass Hydra. The drop will get away with like
박경태 선수
20-something HP. Get off 2 Marines. We'll just die. Isaac's playing a flawless game. Lotem is just dying. Lotem is not happy. Isaac's like, yeah, dude. It's like, yeah, I'm just chill.
유닛을 도저히 압도를 할 수가 없습니다. 지금 박경태 선수.
이렇게 되면은
I think Lotem just, I mean, Isaac's just, he's known that he's won this game now. There's really no chance for him to lose. And we haven't even seen the nuke yet. I mean, he went 2 base nukes. Like, now putting another command center down. And Scourge are going to be able to find that for sure. More Hydralisks. I mean, he's probably like maxed with just pure Hydralisks. Mass Hydra works in Terror versus Zerg, apparently. And he's gonna waste a couple Scourge.
이근택 선수의 생각 어떤 스콜지나 오버로드를 통해서
And he's gonna drop in the main
멀티
base.
봉쇄하고 오히려 굶기겠다. 뭐 이런 뜻인
Really?
것 같아요,
I mean, I would
계속해서
argue that this was a bug
멀티를
replay.
짓고 난리로
Okay, no,
또
never mind.
SCB를
I honestly just didn't think that he had an army. I actually legitimately thought Lotem had no army. Because up to this point, we have not seen any camera shot of his army, except for like the 4 Marine. Of what I've seen from Lotem this game is what my point of view, so I take that back. But
자, 박경태 선수
up to this point, we've seen a camera shot of like a dozen bio that was a dropship, a couple dropships getting killed off, and like a tank and like 4 Marines, and then covert ops, and then the nuke silo that was making a nuke. And now he's gonna lose his base, which is absolutely terrible. And now
지금 뭐 이근택 선수는 저 정도의 히드라
we see a good bio force in his main base, but he's mined out. And Isaac is just like, well, you didn't do anything to punish my bases. I have a lot of stuff. You can't expand. Sorry. Goodbye. You lose. A disappointing play by Lotem. If you're a Lotem fan, which I doubt any of you are, because you probably haven't been watching this as in depth as I have. But if you're a Lotem fan, you feel sad right now because this is just not his best play.
그러면은 씻을 수 없는 상태가 될 수 있죠. 그것 때문에 이근택 선수가 아주 대규모의 공격은 꺼리고 있는 게 아닌가 하는 생각이 들고요.
Look at the eyes. Look at the. We need the eye. We need the eye shot because of its. I heard lurkers. No, I didn't. Okay, so he's trying to pressure here, but I'm just not feeling this army right now. There's just so many Hydras. If the DPS is going to be insane, triple dropping here. Now this is where a good part of his army is. The Scourge will. Oh, the Swarm has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The Swarm has indeed arrived. Nom 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 nom, and just devours everything.
아, 고스트가 잡혔네요.
He's just gonna be like, well, you have Marines, well, I have Hydras, and you lose. I'm good. He did lose his 3 though, probably from that drop that we're not getting a camera shot of. But that definitely is dying right now. I'm seeing Creeper Seed, and I'm seeing a lot more brown than I'm seeing purple in that general area. And the nuke will go down. So we saw 2 base nukes that we never saw nukes though. So in my definition, this has been a failure of a game to be entertaining with nukes. In that regard, entertaining game, as Isaac is just completely waffle stomping, completely over Lotem right now. And if you're a Zerg fan, you're just gonna love this game because it's like, well, Terran sucks, because I can go Mass Hydra and just win. I'm not really sure if Mass Hydra would work nowadays because the map would be completely odd. And also remember though, Terran versus Zerg on this map is like, for Zerg at least, it's kind of like just guess what your opponent's going, because it's like, well, I mean, especially in these positions, it's like cross position, man. Like that Overlord takes a while to get over there. And that, you know, Terran can just really deny scouting for all they want to. And again, being a heavily Terran favored map as it is, he just kind of went for like a Mass Hydra build, kind of playing it safe, and really just completely, I guess, blindly hard countered Lotem in this game, which is kind of what's showing right now. And Lotem's just trying to cling on at this point. I mean, with a ton of idle SCVs, he's not really producing anything out of those racks. He's been producing out of 2 racks this entire game. No, 4 racks. This entire game, he's been producing out of 4 racks alone. That's it. But really, all Isaac has to do is gather his forces and just into one central arm. And now this is like Feng Zi-esque. It's like, well, I'm going to wait for like 20 minutes to get my hive tech. However long this VOD has been actually been going for, I don't know. But it's going to be awesome. Has another CC down there. We'll be cleaning up a couple of Hydras right here. Probably clean up these ones as well. The Hydras are just dancing over there. They can't escape, sadly. And, okay, so he's going to try to retake another main. Maybe I called this game too quick. Maybe I did. SCVs apparently are pretty good, but so are Hydras against SCVs. And they're going to be lurkers, so he's not going to have any attempt to save his base, probably. Until he can get dropships to lift off in there. He's making a lot of lurkers. He may drop this base. But I think Lotem might just be mined out. As long as Isaac just takes more bases, I don't think he can lose. I don't want to see a... what was that game? I don't want to see another... What was that game? What was that game? I know it's here. I don't want another Sindoki versus Boxer game where Sindoki literally threw away his whole game and then came back, but still threw away his whole game and risked completely losing the whole game. But anyway, we don't talk about my favorite player being bad, but he did lose. And he's going to be borrowing here. Goodbye, Marine Bio. Nice sitting back. Nice control by Lotem. But, well, this is a nice, you know, area for Terran, but I just don't think it's enough. The lurkers are just too good. Greater Spire's already done as well. And we might even have Guardians here, maybe Devourers even, just because they're awesome. SCVs will be transferring out here. Too bad the lurkers couldn't get like a mega doom shot off. That would be really awesome. Bam. He just looks mad. Lotem is just like, and the nukes again, man. Lotem, like, what is with you and nukes? I'm not really sure if you're in the scenario to even go nukes. I mean, even if you get a nuke off the whole army, I don't think it matters. And I think he was actually building that for a second. I think he was actually building that nuke for half a second. Alright, he's going to be stimming in here with D-Matrix shuttles, but didn't work.
아무것도 없죠.
아무것도 없어요.
네, 이근택 선수 이제 뭐
Oh, these dropships are at risk.
나오거든요.
Thanks for the D matrix though. They will be safe,
자,
and we'll be safe, and we'll be dropping this 10 o'clock.
마린 메뉴 탱크.
So this will actually probably kill this base with relative ease.
이거 잃어도
And Lotem is kind of making a comeback to a degree where he may force a base trade.
예, 저 머리
Of course, a base trade that Zerg will win, but he's trying, which you have to give him that.
성공을 했지만 드랍십이 한 대 또 파괴가 됐기 때문에
But I don't think a drop in the main base is going to work, as the amount of units that are just lying in there
지금
네.
모든
would just cause. Oh, and the dropship. Oh, dropships coming in here. We'll see the greatest buyer. Lotem is looking very serious about this drop play right here. Oh, the Scourge will connect, getting the tank off. Can it do any kind of damage? I doubt it. Mutalisks are out. Probably going to be morphing into Guardians as well. And that Lotem will see the greater Spire tech. How will we react off of one base economy, or no base economy rather? Mutalisks are going to be coming across the map. He may not even need to make Guardians at this point. I doubt he would even need to, especially with Science Vessels out. He won't have any mobile anti-air around. It's probably better to keep Mutalisks alive. And then just target fire that thing down, then maybe go Guardians.
자,
Apparently they think killing a larva with 4 Marines is important as the casting. Doom drop inbound, coming in the main base right now, advancing. No new base available for Lotem at this point in time. Lotem will have a... Oh, no, I take that back. Lotem has come back onto the low ground right here. Locrist coming in here, cleaning up the kind of the remaining forces of Lotem at this point. Where is the Doom drop coming? Is it coming in right now? A soul tank is coming up right now. These lurkers could probably just advance. That is Guardians. That is Overlords. That full of Hydralisks. He doesn't even care. Isaac's like, yeah, I'm just gonna move and kill you. And this is where we're at right now. We have the Swarm. We have the GG. Lotem will be 1 and 2 so far. And just, man, that was, if that wasn't a one-sided game, I don't know what would be. And Isaac's just like, okay. He relaxes. His funky looking suit out. And so where does that leave us now? Because the round of 16 is over. So what does that mean? Well, let's talk about these players right now. Because because I forget a lot of stuff. Isaac. No, I'm sorry. So day 1, Isaac versus Into the Rain. Isaac wins. Then Isaac goes on to play. In day 4, he goes on to play Marine, where he loses. So he's 1-1, so he's now 2-1 because he won this game, leaving where was this Marine? No, this was who is this actually? This was Lotem. So Lotem, Lotem. Where are you, Lotem, man? Lotem played Marine 1, so he's 0-1 because of that. Lotem played Into the Rain, where he lost. Lotem is 0-3. He is lost. We will not be seeing any more of this nerdy dude for the rest of this Coca-Cola OSL. Probably good for benefit, so I don't have to continue talking about this guy. There is the Korean schedule if you can read Korean. I surely cannot. And with that, I think we're going to go on to our blah 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 blah. Hold on. I'm trying to think. We're gonna be going into our placement matches next. Now, because the format's a little odd, I have to go tally up all the wins and losses of players. And when that's done, I will make a graphic. I'll just make a chart of wins and losses for each group, simply just incorporating the OP, and then from there I will update the OP with updated information. I'll do that tonight, and the VODs will be of course up tonight as well. And guys, thank you for watching. Puka signing out for the rest of the round of 16. Day 6 completed, and also we're just going to have the rest of the post round of 16, I guess you could say, for those placement matches. And yep. And this is actually the round of 8, I know that, Group B. So apparently these are the confirmed players, which I can't see because of the bad pixelation. But alright guys, Puka signing out. Thanks for watching some Coca-Cola OSL. It's been fun. Be back tomorrow probably for the next cast. Thanks for watching.